Euphoria swept across NASA strongholds barely after the Supreme Court ruled in their favor, nullifying the August 8th election, where the incumbent Uhuru Kenyatta was declared winner. The 6 judges who passed the judgment have been praised for their bold decision to nullify the first ever election in Africa. Former presidential candidate and FDC founding president Dr. KIZZA Besigye also applauded the decision and said this is an anchor for change in our systems, especially the judiciary and the electoral commission.
This hopefully then will make electoral bodies have to be more vigilant in ensuring that the spirit and letter of the Constitution and laws is respected and observed.
Besigye says the judgment is an indictment for the electoral observers.
One should inquire into whether the polling day process has been fraud-free in the majority of places, whether it has been in scrupulous observance of the Constitution and of the law, before coming out to say, you know, we give this election a clean bill of health.
However, Dr. Livingstone Sewanyana of the Foundation for Human Rights Initiative says the observers are not entirely to blame because of the environment they operate in.
We must do all that is possible to ensure that the ground is leveled, that the police is not partisan, that the Electoral Commission is not partisan, and the outcome must reflect that.
GODBER TUMUSHABE, who's a policy analyst and lawyer, says taking such a decision by court was enabled by the political reforms that Kenya has undertaken.
The Judicial Service Commission picks the judges, recommends the president picks the people he wants. The public never gets to scrutinize the moral aptitudeness, the integrity, and the authenticity of these people.
He also commented about the politics of alliances.
They invested quite considerable resources in making sure that they are able to gather the evidence, they are able to get experts, you know, the kinds of competencies that our political groups do not have.
JUDE BYAMUKAMA, who was one of the lawyers in the Amama Mbabazi petition last year, says the Supreme Court decision will enrich legal jurisprudence on presidential election petitions.
For you to conclude that, you know, if I nullify, I might be disenfranchising voters. I'm setting aside the will of the people. How do you know that? The only way a judge is supposed to know is if the election has followed the law.
Kenya now prepares to hold another presidential election in the next 60 days. Mwesigye, NTV.